Well, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. It is Monday morning. It's Monday morning. Good morning, Melissa. Hey, Ward. How y'all doing? We see what SPX is doing so far. It's at 68.82. SPX closed on Friday at 69.09. So a little bit less than 20 points below where it closed on Friday. A little bit less than that. Hey, Tanya, good morning. Morning, Sam. How y'all doing this morning? Up in here looking at the market and the pre-market, see what happens here. See what is the potential to happen in here. Well, at least the morning, because SPX starts one way, and then it'll shift on you. Y'all know about that? How SPX will shift on you? It will shift on you. So you have to trade what you see. As we say all the time, trade what you see. We do have some things coming today. Well, not necessarily today, but this week that could potentially cause us some interesting movements. Nvidia has earnings this week. That's going to happen. Janae says, happy post-snow Monday. Y'all had a little bit of snow. Ward says, you should see what the snow's doing here in Connecticut. No, I don't need to see. Hey, Elaine. No, it is 38 degrees here, though. I think it said 38 at the bottom of my computer. It now changed to the Olympics, but it said 38 degrees. So I need to go and find me a hoodie, find me a sweatshirt, pull my coat back out. The good thing about Florida is as the day progresses, the sun gets up a little higher. It does warm a bit. So in the sun, it's warmer, but in the shade, it's a little breezy. So gotta do that. But I'll find me something to put on that'll keep me toasty for the little bit of time I gotta go. Hey, Eric, good morning, my friend. Keep me a little toasty. So let's go ahead and see what we see this morning. We're looking at SPX. It's actually doing a little bit of recovery mission. Looks like it dropped as low as 68.73. Was that 8 o'clock this morning? No, not long ago. It was down at 68.73, but now it's on a recovery mission, up about 11 points from there. All right. Let's go on. See what we can need to see. Okay, the VIX this morning. Well, come on, you was already. I had everything already. I was all prepared. I was trying to be prepared. Got my little hot water already. My hot water with lemon and turmeric or turmeric. I always say turmeric. I think people say it's supposed to be turmeric, but either way, y'all know what I mean. Anyway, that's in my water, my hot water. VIX is at 20.53. No, I'm not flexing. No. No, 20.53. No flexing here. Believe me when I tell you. 20.53. So it's a little bit above 20, which means the market will have its set of volatility, may have a little trouble pushing up. The VIX needs to be a little bit below 20 for the market to be able to push. We'll see, because again, all these things change as time passes. But where we are right now, it says 7:17. Oh, that's Central. I was like, why does it say 7:17? It's Central Standard Time, which is still about 15 minutes behind. Let me go look at it on the chart, because let me see what the chart says the VIX is. Because that 15-minute delay, what's up with Yahoo Finance that we can't get accurate information? It's still 20.4. So it's not like it's a whole lot different than what I just said, but 20.4 is the VIX over here to the right. Over there. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Who's this? Antonia. Hey, Antonia. How you? The VIX, a little bit above 20, like I said. A deal is a deal. EU says it won't accept a U.S. tariff hike. Oh, so y'all made an agreement and then US want to change it. You're like, no, no backsies. No backsies. Okay. Stock futures fall as trade doubts unsettle the markets. They'll be putting anything up here. I'm not saying that this is not what happened. I'm just saying that the headline will be whatever we can grab. The AI boom is helping Samsung and could hurt Apple. Okay. Let's see here. Hedge funds that piled into US Bitcoin are the first to exit. Well, of course. If something starts falling, like Bitcoin is falling from 100 down to what, 65, what hedge fund manager is going to just say, let's just ride it out? No, you're going to dump because we'll wait till it come back. We'll wait till it come back a bit. U.S. to stop collecting tariffs struck down by SCOTUS. I'm sure he's going to have some stuff to say about that tomorrow night when he does his talk. Smart glasses hint at how AI threatens physical goods too. Bitcoin falls below 65,000 in the latest bout of tariff uncertainty. Oh, yeah. Novo stock dropped after the new obesity drug loses to Lilly's. Eli Lilly must have picked it up. Okay, well, that's what I see on Yahoo Finance. Let's move on to CNBC. See what they have to say. Literally see what they have to say. Y'all see what I did there? Dow futures dropped 250 points as Trump raises the tariffs again, sowing confusion. Bitcoin falls as much as 5% as Trump tariff moves raise uncertainty, and 5 key takeaways from the Supreme Court's landmark decision. I won't get into that because Europe hits back at pure tariff chaos. Novo Nordisk, we talked about that. What's going on? Let's go see what's up here in the pre-markets. Okay, show me the pre-market. I'm gonna go to Europe. Maybe it'll give me the colors. I need to be able to see my screens. Let me refresh it while it's refreshing. Dow futures dropped 200 points. I want to see my little dot, my little green things here, green and yellow, green and red. There we go. Give me what I need. Okay, Dow futures down 214, S&P futures down 26, NASDAQ down 131. Oil is green, U.S. 10-year bonds. Basically looks like, as we just said, the futures are down. Let's see what kind of start. We see what kind of start we get. Over in Europe, Europe is mostly red. We got FTSE and FTSE Milano are both green. European stocks start the week lower as markets react to new Trump tariffs. This is the thing, the Trump tariffs. Last time people just kind of took them. Well, initially people responded, then they took them in stride. And now that there's a reversal, it's like, now what? Now what? What do we do now? ASX 200, Nikkei, and Shanghai are all red. Nifty 50 and Hang Seng, which is the Hong Kong, are green. South Korea's Kospi hits fresh high as Asian markets brush off Trump's latest tariff moves, which is probably what the market is going to do because the market has brushed off everything else that has come. Basically, the market's not getting all spun up about some of these things, right? Folks expect there to be big, massive moves, and the market seems to be taking things in stride. We already know who we're dealing with. We didn't just meet the leader. So people are like, yep, we're just going to wait, see what happens tomorrow. Wait, see what kind of tweet we get later. Yeah. So gold, we've got gold, silver, palladium, copper, and platinum. One thing is that people may start to shift again their money back into these safe havens. Gold climbs to a 3-week high as the U.S. tariff ruling stokes uncertainty. Gold is 51.65. It's over 5,000 again. So again, you see people starting to shift their money right back into safer places. Ooh, silver's up 3.97. Palladium, copper, and platinum not so much. Platinum need to come on. Copper, but gold way up. Try to buy some gold. Y'all should have bought gold when it had dropped a little bit, even though it only dropped for a hot minute and then ran straight back up. Okay, crypto is the one that is on the struggle bus right now. Bitcoin is at 66,000, Ethereum 1,900. Solana 80, Dogecoin, XRP are both green. Sorry, all the other ones are red. Dogecoin and XRP are green. That's what's happening over in CNBC. Let's go check out our meetings for today. We just have FOMC member Waller speaking at 8 o'clock, which has already passed. And 10 o'clock, we have factory orders month over month. Key things happening this week. We've got not really weekly employment change. Somehow that ADP data doesn't seem to move us. But on Tuesday at 10 o'clock, the CD consumer confidence is one that could also kind of add a little shake to the market. Trump will speak on Tuesday night, the State of the Union. I'm sure there will be things said there that the market will react to. Most likely that reaction will show up on Wednesday. Crude oil inventories, which really should be an orange or a red folder, is Wednesday. Thursday morning, we have unemployment claims. What I think there was something. Oh, I was saying Wednesday was the market would react to the Trump speech. Thursday morning, we got unemployment claims at 8:30, and Friday morning, you got PPI at 8:30. So you've got three things at later part of the week that will probably cause a little bit of shaking in the market. So just be prepared for that. Okay. Be prepared for that. Today in investing.com doesn't have anything in addition to what we just saw. Nope. All of these, and none of these are big, too many stars over here. Factory orders month over month, 2 stars. Fed Waller speaking at 8. So nothing today as far as that goes. Doesn't mean the market won't do like it do, because y'all already know the market doesn't need, sometimes I feel like it doesn't need a catalyst. It'll just move like it wants to move. So I mentioned earnings this week. The one that is, there are a few of them that are maybe anticipated. NVIDIA, of course, being one of the major anticipated. Home Depot is tomorrow. Nothing really big time today. Domino's was this morning. Home Depot tomorrow morning. Mercado Libre, if you are trading Chinese names, not Chinese, that is Mexican. Mercado Libre is like the Amazon of Central and South America. So that's one. Workday is here. HP is here on Tuesday, tomorrow afternoon. First Solar's here. Wednesday morning, we got TJ Maxx. That goes with the retail sector. NVIDIA, Trade Desk, Salesforce, Snowflake. These four, maybe not the Trade Desk so much, but these 3 or 4 will be ones that will definitely NVIDIA on Wednesday afternoon, right? Dell is going to be Thursday after close. And Friday, nothing really seems like it's a big deal on Friday. Oh, Baidu, that's where the Chinese name. I knew there was something that was Chinese name that I wanted to mention. Baidu is Thursday, and then the Giga Cloud. That the cloud names seem to be getting a little bit of notoriety and notice here recently. And SoundHound is Thursday. For those who trade SoundHound, which I don't really trade it, I just own some SoundHound, so I trade it from covered call standpoint. But there's that. Okay. Let's go see what Adam has to say for us this morning. Let's go see what Adam needs to say to us. He always has great things to say. Thank you, Adam Mancini over on X. Always gives us good information. Okay. Adam says on Friday, failed breakdown of Thursday SPX low got us long with 69.12 target. It's been a ceiling. Last evening, we got a tiny retrace. Per the newsletter, 68.57 traps were the long trigger. Back up we went. We're above 68.57 right now. Plan today, 68.75, 68.57, sorry, 68.75, 68.57 are the supports. 68.57 and 75, put these on your charts. Those are the supports. 68.81 is a reclaim in order to see 68.85 and 68.94. Okay. We sell if we get below 68.57. Sell below 68.57. So you got some stuff to put on your chart. If you're trading XSP, the range on XSP, 685 to 690. That's your window for XSP. The difference between ES and SPX is currently 13 points. So if you're looking at Adam's tweets, You want to subtract 13 points from his tweets. He tweets about ES. So you want to subtract 13 from there so you can get SPX numbers. Okay, make sure that you put these things on your chart. Put these on your chart. All righty. Let's go to the charts. Speaking of charts, let's go to the charts. Okay, I'm going to move me a little bit so I can get a little more room on the charts. There we go. Taking off our VIX. Let's just go to a 1 chart. SPX is currently at 68.85. Again, we closed Friday at 69.09, then down around, 14 points? Okay, let's go see what other stuff is doing in the pre-market. I'm going to get a higher time frame because I don't need all these candles. SPY is currently at 686.97. Closed on Friday at 689.39. Down about $2, a little over $2 from Friday's close. SPY had a gap down opening today, dipped a little bit, and has recovered. Looking to see what happens. Market opens. It's got a fair value gap it's got to get through. The daily fair value gap is there. And it now needs to recover this morning's gap. You know, a lot of these stocks don't like to leave their gaps unfilled. As you can tell, if you look back at the chart even, let me turn off VWAP so we don't have so much stuff to look at. Like there was a gap over here. It was a gap between these two, but then subsequent price action closed it right up. Soon as you have a gap, the price action on some of these SPY, triple Q, SPX, they like to go back and get their gaps. Even if they're down a little bit, they'll SPX, SPY, triple Q, they'll go back for those imbalances. They'll go back for them. Okay, so keep that in mind when you're trading. When you're trading, and the price gets close to a gap, it's probably gonna go looking for it. If it gets close, it's gonna try to fill it and correct the imbalance. All right, triple Q closed. Let me go back to a smaller time frame. Actually, I meant to go to the daily on SPY, but I'll go back to it in a minute. Triple Q closed at 608.81, currently at 605.93. So about $3 lower than it closed on Friday, leaving a bunch of room behind. Let's go back to SPY. Wanted to go to the daily chart. Why did I have SPY as hold on, y'all. I'm on YouTube. My husband is calling. I can't answer now, sir. I'm on my call. A 2 up. I think, I was looking at the weekly. I was looking at the weekly because I knew we had a failed 2 down, but that was on the weekly chart. Failed 2 down on the weekly. We talked about this last night on the call we were on last night, YouTube. Now we got a 2 up. Let's see what happens on from here. If you're looking at a target for SPY, there it is, 695. Again, the SPY has to get through 690, just like SPX needs to get through 69.09. It's got to get through 690 before it can really go. It's got to get through there so it can go. Okay. Triple Q on the daily. Well, it looks the same on the weekly. A failed 2 down. No, stop it. Don't need these extra lines. Thank you, Trading View. On the daily chart, we got a failed 2 down on the week. But then when we get to the daily, we had a 3 basically, which is an outside candle for the day. Now we need to see which way does triple Q want to go. You have to wait and see because it can go 3-2 up, 3-2 down. It can go 3 failed 2 and pop up a little bit and then come back down like, I don't think I like it up here. So we always trade what we see. Some stuff that's going on now is not going along with regular technicals. Some stuff don't want to act right with the technicals, but we still use the strat. The strat will do what it's gonna do now. I'm gonna tell you, the strat will endure. The strat has endured even through all of the difficulties. The strat still endures. Okay, that's what we use, the strat. So this is the daily candle for IWM I'm on now. I do see this big old wick up here. Oh my goodness, got a big old wick. A big old wick. I need to fix that because that's gonna bother me if it ain't fixed. There we go. I gotta spell it right. Okay, so let's look at that's a daily chart. IWM is currently at 263.28. It closed on Friday at 264.61. Let's look at it in a smaller time frame. We can see what it's doing in the pre-market. IWM in the pre-market, like I said, it closed over there. It's down about $1 in the pre-market. I like trading IWM because it balances off SPX. SPX is S&P 500, all of that stuff, and IWM is a small cap. So it's almost like when I trade both of those, I feel like I'm trading the entire market. Even though it's not like the entire market, it feels like it's the majority of the market. SPX captures all of those 500 and IWM captures the small cap. So big cap, small cap, I feel like I'm getting exposure to both when I do it that way. That's one of the reasons why I trade and I watch IWM. It also doesn't hurt that IWM has contracts that are not expensive. Don't know what's going on with the internet. There we go. IWM is not expensive. The contracts are very reasonably priced. Okay. And you can trade it each day. It's got good moves each day. You can trade it. And if you're going to trade as a buyer, you can do that very consistently. Just get you an entry exit strategy. Don't play around with that. And if you're going to trade as a seller, of course, we know we work a strategy as in our membership. We do all that in there. So definitely, if you're going to trade, well, hey, Perry, I guess we're back. I'm assuming we're back. I can only hope we're back. Hope we're back here. Yeah. Okay, so I was saying, I'm thinking y'all can see. I was talking about the things that trading, the entries and exits and oh good Ward, the things that were the entries, the exits, we really do clarify those things inside of the membership. You want to make sure that you have clear entry criteria and clear exit criteria. If you are just entering stuff willy-nilly and don't have a criteria for your entry, then you're asking for somebody to take you might as well just hand me your money. Literally, because if you don't have a plan, entry, exit, when are you getting in? When are you getting out? What's the plan? Right? Are you just staying here till, the cows come, or you hope things are going well? No, we have a whole criteria for this, entry and exit criteria. When are you getting in? Clear reasons of why you're getting in. Not just when I see it popping up, I'm getting in. No, that's not an entry criteria. When I see it reverses, I'm getting out. No, that's not an exit criteria. That's not exit criteria. Okay. We clarified that real clearly inside of the membership. That's one of the things. That way you're not just randomly trading stuff. Right? You got a reason for your entries and a reason for your exits. Exit with the profit and exit with the loss. Because many times we'll talk about exit with the profit, or we'll talk about one or the other. We'll say, well, I'm exiting this when my stop loss hit the blankety blank. But what about when you're in profit? What's your exit plan for when you're in profit? Because you need to have one of those too. Are you exiting at 20%, 30%? Are you exiting when your moving average is breached? Are you exiting when you hit the target? And what is your target? How you are going to identify your targets? These are things you need to know. This is all part of your trading. We talk about that in the membership. What is good entry? What's good exit? What's good sizing? What's good risk management? How do you pick strikes? How do you go out multiple days? If you don't want to always do 0 DTE, how do you do 1 DTE and 2? And how do you go forward with these things? What do you do there? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Okay. In the membership, I put you here. I gave you the thing, the link here. E2T.trading is where you can go to get a free pass into my membership for 7 days. Eric, if you're still listening, go ahead and utilize that link and join us over in the membership. This is where we hang out. I'm there. I do give alerts and call outs. I'm also there for coaching and teaching and training. And my folks, I am committed to the success of my members. And you can ask any of them. Okay. I'm not just saying that because it sounds good. The Lord told me what to do about my members, and I went and started doing it. Okay. Go see about your people. And I went to see about them. I tried to. Sometimes they don't want to share always, because they, sometimes what we're doing can be sensitive. You feel like other people are getting it. Why am I not getting it? What am I doing wrong? I put all that to bed. Because some of this stuff, people pop at they like popcorn kernels. We pop at different times. And just because somebody else is doing well at something, what you don't know is how much they've lost before, or whether they're telling you the whole story. You can't compare your results to mine. I've been doing this for 5-6 years. So if you've been doing this for a year, 2 years, 3 even, I think things started really clicking for me at probably like year 3 and 4. It took several years for all the pieces to start to come together. So you can't compare yourself with somebody else's journey. You have to, everybody, this is a personal journey. This is a personal journey. Eric says I'm here. I'll check it out for sure. I'm easing in, so let me get warmed up. Okay, no problem. Listen, you, me and you, I got you. Whatever it is you need, just let me know. Okay, just let me know. I got plenty of resources for you. So just let me know what you need. Okay. So that is the membership we're talking about. I think we've covered. Yeah, I got all the stuff. Let's go ahead and land the plane. We're right at 9 o'clock, just a little before 9 o'clock. All right. Let's look one more time at SPX to see where she is before 9 o'clock. Get yourself situated and ready for the trading day. SPX is currently at 68.85. Okay. E2T Trader's Declaration. I declare I'm a great trader, a successful trader, and a focused trader. I declare my wins exceed my losses. My account is growing steadily. I'm a wise and knowledgeable trader. I have a strategy that I use for my trades. I don't randomly place trades. I'm a level-headed trader who trades my plan and not my emotions. Okay. One of the things we identified real early, or this year, not real early, but mostly this year, is that a lot of us dealing with risk management issues where we're not taking on proper risk. We're oversizing, or we're not exiting when we should. We're entering when we shouldn't, staying too long. And with credit spreads, we have to be mindful of how long we stay. We getting our money and we going, right? Not so short that we can't get as much of it as the market wants to give us, but not so long that we let a green trade go red either. Because I'm trying to get all the $5 ish. I'd rather be a solid 25 than a loss of 250. Okay, so that's one of the things we've worked on. We're working on still this year is proper risk management. That's mental risk management, financial risk management, because some of it is us not being in the proper headspace to trade today. And I've had to stand down on some days. I actually had a situation not too long ago where I took a loss and was really bothered by it. I was bothered by it because I felt like I could have avoided the loss. I felt like there's something I could have done. Like, you know better. Like, I could have avoided it. So what I took the next day to do was I traded small, and I traded just for me. I traded just for me. Yeah, I called out some alerts inside of our membership. It's because that's, what they pay me to do, and that's what I'm paid to do, and that's what I'm going to do. But I also traded for me. I wanted to make sure that I was comfortably following my rules and that I was entering and exiting like I should. I got myself back grounded into what I do to make sure that I brought my own feeling of my own confidence back up. I had to do that for myself. That was me deciding that mentally I needed to still do what I do, because trading is what I do each day. I still need to do that, but I needed to do it at a level that was focused so that I could make sure that when I step back into the ring for everybody else, I was mentally ready to be there for everybody else, right? I had to do that. That was a choice I had to make, to say, okay, I'm going to stand down in this area. I'm going to go back and revisit my trading plan. I'm going to go back and review what I said to myself in the quiet, so that way I can execute when it's noisy, right? Because in the quiet is where you're settled, your brain, and you don't have all the things kicking, all the endorphins going off, all your nervous system is calm. When you can put together the plan that says, this is when I'm going to enter, when it does this. I'm looking at charts. This is when I'm going to exit, when it's doing this. If my trade, if I'm put credit spread and the trade reverses and comes back at VWAP and goes through VWAP, I need to be looking at exiting too. Time to go. Might be time to go. Just might be time to go. Okay. If I've hit a certain dollar amount in a loss, it's time to go. It's time to go. Okay. Val says Arlissa is very passionate about teaching us to be great traders. Yes. We all rising together. I want us all to be getting this money, because I know the market has it. The reason that I trade, he's in the comments. One of the reasons that I became a trader is Eric Bissonette. He is in the comments right now. Really good friend of mine. And he's one of the main reasons why I started trading. I was like, shoot, if Eric can do it, I can too. I mean, we good friends, and we got similar mental capacity. He's an engineer. I'm an engineer. Listen, he's smart. I'm smart. We can do this. I'm like, I can do this. I can do this. He went and learned and taught himself. I'm going to go do the same doggone thing. Finna go teach myself too. Shoot, finna go learn some stuff from some people. I'm like, teach myself. Of course, I went and learned from other people. You don't teach yourself nothing. I'm like, yep. I love you back, baby. You know I do. So yeah, that's how I ended up trading. And here we are many, 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 many years later. Many, many years later. Doing this. All in the name of the Lord. I believe that's what he called me to do, to help others to get comfortable in this space. And that's what we're doing. Okay. Speaking of the Lord, let's go ahead and say our prayer on our way out. We got to go say our prayer. Lord, it is you who gives us the power to get wealth. Help us today to trade our strategy with wisdom and knowledge. Allow us to prosper enough to have what we need and enough to bless others. In Jesus' name, amen and amen. All righty. So we've got the day ahead of us. SPX is at 68.87 right now, kind of dancing around. Here we got about 30 minutes, 25 minutes before the market opens. Give yourself a chance to set your mind. If you got to get your coffee ready, and set your close orders, which is what I generally do in this time. I set my close orders. So that way, when the market opens, if it hits those close orders, it just triggers on its own. I don't have to fight with it and say, oh, I hope it's closed. Nope. I can set all the orders because I trade in multiple accounts. I want to make sure that everybody's close orders are set before the market opens. So when it hits those orders, I can see it. And if it's just dancing around, I can see where it actually is. I can see where the trade is. Okay. Again, make sure you like, subscribe, do all the things you're supposed to do on YouTube. We've got the membership if you want to do that. We've got copy trading if you want to join me in copy trading, where you don't do anything, just put your money there and I do the work. Basically, we've got that going as well. The links in the description for that. I'll make sure. I don't think I got a description there today. I didn't get one in there, but I'll make sure that's there. Y'all know how to get to all my stuff. Educator2trader.com. Gets you to everything that's mine, all of my resources, all my everything, and my YouTube channel. All right. Okay, everybody, if you're in my community, I'll see you in the chat. If not, I will see you in the market. Make sure you stay green and you get this money. All right. Goodbye, everyone. Bye-bye.